Assalamu alaikum girls. How are you? Hope fine and have done and understood lecture number 1 and 2 completely. This is lecture number 3 of chapter number 1 set theory by Mrs. Farzana Amir. Now girls, to start the new question number 8, have a review of assignment number 2. In assignment number 2, I have explained you question number 5a and 5d, and I have given to do it yourself question number 5b and 5c. In question number 5b, inside the bracket is A intersection B and union C is outside. When we find the common of A and B, the answer is BC, and the final answer of intersection B inside the bracket union C outside the bracket is BCEG. Now come to question number 5c. Here A union C is inside the bracket and intersection B is outside the bracket. When we unite A and C, the answer of A union C is A, B, C, D, E, G, and final answer of A union C inside the bracket and intersection B outside is B, C, D. Here we have find the common of set V and union of set A and C. That's all for the question number 5, B and C. Now students, this is review of assignment number 2. In assignment number 2, I have explained you question number 7a and 7d. This is question number 7b and 7c, which I have given you to do it yourself. In 7b, we have to find b complement by the formula again, b complement equal to u minus b. Final answer of b complement is af. In question number 7c, a minus b is in the bracket and outside is complement. The answer of a minus b is just a, and final answer of a minus b whole complement is b, c, d, e, f. This is all about the review of assignment number 2, question number 7, b and c. Now this is question number 8, last question of the exercise 1.1. If you notice here, 4 sets are given, but all 4 sets are in different pattern. In class 6 and 7, you have learned about the representation of a set. We can represent or write a set in 3 different ways: tabular method, number 2 descriptive method, and number 3 is set builder form. So all these 4 sets are given in set builder form. So we have to first see all these elements or convert in tabular. Now in the first set, U universal set consists of all small x. This line is read as such that x is a natural number, and here limit is given, x is less than equal to 10. Then the second set A consists of all small y such that y is an odd integer. Again limit is there, 0 is less than equal to y is less than equal to 10. Now the third set B, here consists of small z. Elements consist of small z such that z is an even integer, and range again is given, 0 is less than equal to z is less than equal to 10. Now the last and final set C consists of all small p. The set C elements consist of all small p such that p is a prime number, 0 is less than p is less than 10. Natural numbers starts from 1, odd 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, even integer is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. But for prime numbers, you know that prime numbers are those numbers having just 2 divisors. All the above given 4 sets are in set builder form, so we have to first convert them in tabular method before solving it. Now class, here in the next slide, if you see here, I have converted all the given 4 sets in tabular method. I have told you earlier, in the set view you have to write natural numbers, and natural numbers start from 1 and limit was there less than and equals to 10. So we shall write all elements 1, 2, 3 dotted line, and the last element 10 we have to also include. Now in set A we have to write odd numbers less than 10. So I have written here just 5 elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now in set B we have to write even integers less than 10, less than or equal to 10. Here also I have written 5 elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And in the last set C I have to write prime numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers having just 2 divisors. One shall not written here. 2, 3 have 2 divisors. Here I haven't written 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10 because all have more than 2 divisors. So I have just written here 2, 3, 5, 7 because these are prime numbers less than 10 and having just 2 divisors. Now after converting all given 4 sets in tabular method, we shall proceed the further or solve the remaining parts. Now if you see that in the syllabus, question number 8 has you have to do question number 8 alternate from 1 to 10 or A to J questions are there, but you have to do alternate or show or solve alternate sums in the copies. Alternate means you have to do A, C, E, G, I. These are 5 questions you have to do in your copies. Now in question number 8 A, the question is A complement, you have to do it yourself. Then in the C part, C complement is there, just the set builder notation is given. So to show you the steps, I have solved this C complement again. In C complement the same formula is there, C complement equal to U minus C, universal set minus C. In the second last step I have written all elements of 10, then the elements of C are 2, 3, 5, 7 and in between the two set sign of difference or minus. After deducting all 4 elements from the universal set, that is 1 to 10, the final answer of C complement is 1, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. Now here I have shown the steps of finding C complement. Now you have to do 8A yourself, that is A complement. Okay girls. Now girls, I have explained you 8C, you have to do 8A yourself. Also you have to do fifth part. You have to do 8A yourself. I have explained you 8C. Now you have to do 8E or the fifth part yourself. Now I shall explain you 8G, that is 7th question. In the 7th part, if you notice this question, here inside the bracket is B complement, also outside is complement. So we shall see that we can also say that it is B complement or B double complement. Here 2 times or twice complement sign is there. First we have to find inside bracket, that is B complement simple, by the formula U minus B. In the second step I have written all 10 elements, and in the first bracket, in the second bracket I have written elements of B 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. By deducting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 from the universal set, B complement answer is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now in the fourth step I have written on the left side B double complement or B complement. For this I have written the formula here, U minus B complement. In the previous step we have find B complement, so first we have to write the elements of U in the second last step, that is 1 to 10 elements, 1 to 10 all elements, all numbers. Then in B, instead of B complement I have written here 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, and in between the two there is minus sign again. After deducting 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 from the universal set U, the leftover is our answer of B double complement, or we can say that B complement is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. That's all about 7th part. Now class, this is question number 8, last part. This is question number 8, last part. you have to do question number 8a yourself. I have explained you 8c. Then you have to do 8e yourself, and I have explained you 8g. Now this is the last part, 8i, that is 9th part. In this question number 8i, the question is C intersection C complement. First, after solution, we have to first find C complement. We have got the set C, but we have to find C complement first by the formula U minus C. In the second step, I have written all elements of universal set, that is 1, 2, 3 till 10, and 4 elements of set C, 2, 3, 5 and 7. After deducting 2, 3, 5, 7 from the universal set, the answer of C complement is 1, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. Now in the second last step, I have written C intersection C complement. Now it means now we have to find our main question, C intersection C complement. On the right hand side, I have written the elements of C, that are 2, 3, 5, 7, and elements of C complement which we have find in the last third step of 1, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 10. In between the two sets, the symbol of intersection. Now we have to see the common of these two elements, these two sets, and if you notice that there is no element common in between the two sets. Now our final answer of C intersection C complement is null set or empty set. That's all. Now that's all for the lecture number 3. Now students, you all have to do the given questions of question number 8a, 8e yourself. Now exercise 1.2 is all about, and I will before starting exercise 1.2, in the next slide, in the next lecture, I will explain you the Venn diagram of question number 2, 3, 4 and question number 7. That's all. Have a nice day. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.